Morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. We'll get started in 4 or 5 minutes, all right? Post some questions, tickers, and so on, and we'll get started. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Post some tickers, questions, and we'll get started in a bit, all right? Going to go through some Twitter requests and then back to YouTube as normal, all right? All right, what up, guys? Hello, 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 hello. Okay, let's check VSTE because someone's spamming me 225 times for this chart for some reason. For me, there is nothing on it, simply because it's in a downtrend. No reason to be trading something that is bearish like this. No reason at all. Just wait for it to maybe try and push to the upside on this. I know it's below VWAP as well. If anything, I would wait for VWAP personally if I was looking for any entries. So at the moment, nothing. Just wait it out until it does break that downtrend, because that's when it has the highest probability of making money and pushing to the upside. But it looks all right. It's finding an area of support. Maybe it looks good. Needs to break. Downtrend. Yeah, we need to break the downtrend here. Let me just sort this view out. Default view. Oh, here we go. Cool, cool, cool. We're sorted now. What other plays have we got to keep on watch here? Let me refresh the top gainers, pre-market, and the end. Yeah, so there's not really too much. This week I won't be trading. I took some pre-market actually, but I don't think I will trade intraday until Wednesday because I'm just sticking to my trading plan. Last week I struggled a little bit, and it was just because of the price action last week and because of elections. We have FOMC on Thursday as well, so I'm just going to sit it out. We'll still share setups and all those great things that people like in the Discord, which will be as normal. But for me entering personal trades, I think I will sit it out. Just being, this is called discipline. And these are days you don't have to trade every day. You can take a step back when the market's not great and just watch the market do its thing. HRYU. So 16%, HRYU, nothing for me on this, trending down. Yeah, right now, since the news has just been bearish, maybe it's trying to reclaim this 0.25, which is a psychological level. We can wait and see what happens in the next maybe 5-10 minutes on this, but at the moment, yeah, I don't know, it's trending down. We are starting to maybe reverse here. We're starting to get an area of support, pushing to the upside. We are still below, well, we're right at VWAP, so yeah, maybe a close above VWAP, you could look for entries. It's just a bit difficult right now because there's no volume, so you're trying to anticipate that this will push up before the volume happens, and when there's a lack of volume, there's a high probability that it will go the opposite direction, you know? Needs downtrend break. But yeah, you can keep this on watch for those who like trading the sub $1. Always good to keep these top gainers on watch. Thumbs up. That's right, Jose. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. We've got 12 thumbs up and we got 60 people in here. That is a poor performance so far. So we'll wait for at least 30 and then we will continue. All right, it's free to do so. It takes 0.01 second to do it. 0.01 second to do it. So we'll wait till 30 likes and then we'll continue. In the meantime, I'm just going to have a look and see what plays are moving, any top gainers updated. So on Axel. Let me check this one out, Axel. Oh no, not this play. I know a lot of people like this Jay-Z accent play. No volume on it though, so nothing on this, unfortunately. How's the SPY looking for the week? Let's have a look. The larger caps for now and just have a look. SPY is in this demand zone. I don't know. This is going to be a big move tomorrow. It's going to be a volatile one, that's for sure. Reversing off demand zone. Reversing off demand zone. 28 likes, one more like, 2 more likes. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? I think we can. I think we can. Oh, geez, how's this one looking? All right, thumbs up. Vine. Vine, let me have a look at Vine. Vine has very low volume. $1. Yeah, maybe above $1, then you have this pretty much as wick fill here, so could push to this to grab some of the moolah up there. People are gonna have their sell stops there. What is this? Vine, wait for $1 reclaim. So when something is very close to $1 psychological level, if something's like $1.97, $2.97, $3.97, $4.97, whatever it is, okay, close to a psychological level like $2, $3, $4, and so on, I personally like to wait for it to close above, because something like this, it's very close to a huge area of resistance. So if this closes above, there's a high probability this will go up, because a lot of times it rejects this level and it comes straight back down, right? Comes straight back down. MDNAF. That's a long one. MDNAF. Nothing on this one, I'm afraid. For me. Yeah, nothing on this. I don't know. This has got no volume at all. Doesn't even have extended hours. What is this? Yeah, nothing for me on this. Maybe above 185. Hollow. Hollow broke above, then came back down. So now we'll move this as your new resistance. So we move it up like this. 350 still the same. 285, we can put this blue psychological level. So now right now we're at a resistance. We are maybe trying to form a bullish pennant, meaning the price should go up and continue to go up, as this is a continuation pattern. So we can keep this one on watch. I think it will get some movement because it ran last week and Friday. It ran 27%. So hollow, we have a bullish pennant, right? So bullish pennant, as I just mentioned, you have this pennant here, or sorry, the flagpole, And then here's the pendant to push to the upside, right? Obviously, we're expecting to break out. Where do you enter? I always enter inside of a bullish chart pattern because the price is expected to break out. Why am I going to wait for a breakout when it's expected to do that? So that means I would enter here and I can get 8% where someone would enter on the breakout. Let's say the counter closes here, right? And I'm already up 8% and they've only got, what, 2%. You see the difference? CTM, I removed this one off my watch list because it wasn't doing anything. Yeah, for me, nothing on this, maybe above 2130. So CTM, just wait for that level because it's too much, you know, there's too much going on here. Here's a resistance, here's rejection, here, close above here, candle close above, 0.2313, you should be all right. So just wait for that CTM, wait for close above 0.2130 break. All right. But yeah, for those who are new guys, I highly recommend that you just don't trade till the elections are done. Till Tuesday. I would even wait till Thursday. I might even do that because FOMC and all those great things. So there's going to be a lot of volatility. People are going to get upset when their plays don't work out, and then they take a step back and look at the market and understand, okay, why are my plays not working out? Simply because there is elections, there's all these earnings, there's a lot of news coming out, so that all affects the price action of the market. All right, so that's why don't expect plays to do the same, pretty much the same price action as usual. All right, that's right. Like up the stream. Let's go. DJT green 9 pre-market, 1.5%. Right. Yeah, so we're trying to reverse off this demand zone here. We have. It's going to be a volatile one. This, I mean, I would take some lotto shares. That means if you have $1,000 in your account, I wouldn't go more than $1,000. If you have a $1,000 account, sorry, you shouldn't be trading with more than $100 on this. 10% of your account, take some lotto shares, see what happens. It won't break your account, you know, and you still will make a little bit of money as well. Is there any difference you've seen in the market last election? So last election, that's when I started trading. That was during COVID. COVID was a completely different market. So no, I don't know what will happen, but I'm just expecting. The last few weeks have been very slow and lack of volume. Everyone's very hesitant. No one's really investing. Hedge funds are sitting on their hands. Everyone's big traders all pretty much just sitting on the sidelines. Day trades, there's always opportunity. But like I said, when there is a lot more volume in the market, it's easier to trade. And that's where the stability comes in terms of the plays running and holding their, their key levels. But when there's elections, there's a lot of uncertainty. Plays will pop and drop. People will just fade out of trades very quickly. Look for, quick 3 to 5% and get out. So yeah, it's very, 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 very extremely different. Kobe, I see it, brother. You've posted it about 17 times. I can see. So break above here was a good entry, 278. I would wait for a close above here in 7 seconds. That would be a nice entry. And then you have room to 322 on this. So yeah, close above, high probability you can get 5%. Very, very quick move on that. Obviously, it's a little bit of experience when it comes to these kind of setups. But this is a simple setup that I say. When the candle closes above, you enter, look for the entry, look for your 3 to 5%. That's it. So well done if you got in. Congratulations. Those are your levels. 80 in Maxin. What's happening with Maxin? We have, this is without like that. We have, I think it's 15-30 minute. Here we are. So yeah, I like this. This is a very bullish setup, technically speaking. So we should see that this one should hopefully, push to the upside on this. Yeah, it just needs to hold this demand zone around this 975 level. So Maxin still bullish. Still bullish. Still bullish. What about BNZI? BNZI, let me have a look. BNZI, nothing for me on this. No volume at all, so I would just avoid it, simply just avoid it. Strong downtrend, no sign of reversal yet, so yeah, nothing for me on this. Benzi needs downtrend break. Needs downtrend break. Only again. 1, 2, 3. Guys, I see everyone's question. Literally, the last person who wrote was Totes, and I saw it, and I can see it. I'm going through one by one. All right? Patience is a virtue. People don't have patience in a YouTube comment. They are definitely, for instance, off mix. You have written the thing 3 times. 3 times. For that, I'm just not going to do this, okay? You figure out what you need to do, because it's very inconsiderate for you to spam it 3 times. You can see I'm going through each and every single one, okay? Next time, maybe tomorrow we can start again for you, and you can post the first one and just post it once, and then I will go over yours, all right? Thank you very much. New and tenure. New 64%. I don't know. This was the pre-market mover. So yeah, pre-market mover. It's just in demand zone, to be honest. So for me, nothing on this. If I had to take an entry, I would wait for a candle to close above VWAP. So let's say this is VWAP here, the green line, but for the example, we will put the white line as our VWAP, right? As an example, and then we can use this yellow candle, for instance, right? This is my candle, and we can see if it closes above a VWAP like this, right? Then we can look for an entry. If it rejects, then nothing. Close above, entry. No entry, entry, no entry, entry. Use VWAP as an area of resistance and support. All right. So yeah, I would personally wait for VWAP. I wouldn't enter here in demand zone, although it's been respecting it well. I don't know, I just don't like something where it keeps rejecting VWAP at this situation here. TNYA, yeah, this was a bit of a weird one. Once it broke above here, 238, I expected to go. Obviously that ATM volume just kind of killed it, to be honest. But yeah, it's at pre-market lows here, support. Maybe could be a bounce here, to be honest. At pre-market lows. At pre-market lows. Yeah, Warren Buffett's sitting on 300. Yeah, mostly everyone will be. Everyone will be. Because the thing is, you guys, there's one thing you got to think about, right? When the market is not good, no one can anticipate what is going to happen. No one can anticipate unless they, I don't know if the elections, they obviously have not been leaked. There's no way of it finding out, right, until tomorrow. So obviously everyone who is smart will wait and see what happens. Because for instance, let's say for instance now, this is TNYA. If we buy now, right, at elections, this thing can run to $17 or it can come down to $1.50, right? For me, the way I think and the way other investors think, and long-term especially, you want to get the best average. Why are you going to try and gamble and enter now if there's a probability it can also come down and you can buy it $1.50 instead of buying it at $4? You know, that is how you make money in the market. So if you buy it on the dip at $1.50 and it pushes up, you'll be very thankful that you waited. But if you enter now and it goes down to $1.50, you are now down in the position. You don't know what to do and you start freaking out and all these things. All right, so it's just a simple way to do it. Especially members in the Discord, they learn kind of the hard way. New people who do join, but a lot of people who've been there for a while understand the whole discipline aspect of it. But people who just join, they have never been disciplined before, and they never understand that. They're very surprised if I don't trade today, or if they think I have to trade today, or I don't hit my goal. Why don't I hit my goal? And all these things, you know. You got to understand that the market is very volatile, and the most important thing about trading is that you can manage your risk and take it on the chin. And if you don't want to trade, you don't have to trade. No one is making you trade, especially when the market is not great and there's a lot of things going on. The market is very, very, you know, difficult to trade in. So I'm not going to trade when it's difficult to trade, because I'm here to make money, not lose. Kobe, settle down, right? SRM. So SRM, What's going on here? Yeah, nothing for SRM. Maybe above $1. You have $1 as your psychological level. I'd wait for a close above that. Right now, it's just trending down. Not much volume. Nothing for me personally. All right. What up, Sean? Avi. Patience. Tiger, you had a zigzag pattern on TNY that bounces the resistance and then goes up. What usually follows that pattern? That's not really a pattern. It's just called a break and retest. So it breaks above. So look, if this is resistance, it breaks above resistance, retests it, now becomes support, and then it pushes up. That's what it is. That is how it is. Trump's winning. We will see. We will see. ENSC, very, very nice. Nice, 17%. This is a very strong setup. Absolutely amazing trade on this in the Discord. Guys did very well in this on Friday, as I remember correctly. Let me show something. Right. Yeah, so right now obviously we're pushing up, right? We have a resistance here at 8.7, and then we have around, you know, 935.935, and then probably around $1, to be honest. But yeah, it looks like it's heading to $1. There is a higher probability it'll go to that. I don't know why this thing is running and what the news was on it. I know it's a bio play. I'm assuming some kind of, yeah, some kind of news. I mean, it's definitely news. So yeah, looks good. Very, very steady play. Looks like the highest probability setup, you know, for this week. Regardless of the market conditions, this play has been extremely bullish. Extremely bullish. So this is probably a nice high probability setup to watch for open and trade, you know. ADN, Kobe's taken out a loan and bought the whole of ADN, everybody. So if it comes down, we know Kobe will not be here for a long time. Staff, there are no entries unless you close above $4. If it does not close above $4, you do not enter. Simple. A SPY break and retest at the daily. SPY. Break and retest on the daily. Maybe push to 567, but for me, no, not really. I mean, I would say it's in a bearish pennant, so the price has come down, and now we are, you know, in a pennant. But the issue is that it's a bearish pennant because the price has come from a downwards price action, you know, like this, down like that. So yeah, goes down there and then expect to continue to go up. If the price came from upside, straight there, pushed up, you know. That's it. What do you think of NEO? NEO's at $5 psychological level. Very nice, very nice. Looks good. So $5 psychological level is the big level here. So let's move this here because we have a new level. Then we have around here's the next key point, somewhere around here, 552. So these are your next levels. Maybe $5. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much at support. Looks to be reversing, but obviously elections, this thing can tank and it can also come up, run up. So just be cautious of that. I personally would not. I haven't given any swings this week. I'm not in any swings because of obviously what's going on. Yeah. Reversing of $5. All right, Fun, PHUN. It's just hanging in its demand. So I'm going to remove this new demand zone here. So we have like that. Just put it, let's get more touches on this. Let me update this chart just a little bit. So we're coming down. It's a very steep falling wedge, but obviously this is technically expected for a breakout, but I don't know, with this being obviously linked to Trump, you know, this will just run with that. Falling wedge plus demand zone. All right, so Totes asked, you mentioned you had a bad week last week. Is there anything you can teach us? Yeah, very simple. I didn't stick to my normal strategy that I usually take. That's it. I took random setups that I don't usually take. And looking back, those were pretty much all my red trades were those. And my usual go-to setup in the Discord that I give was all green. All of the ones that I usually take, my A++ setup, right, that I take was green, but all my red trades were not my A++ setups. I was taking random trades off psychological levels and all these things, trying different things because the market was very slow. I didn't really have much patience. So yeah, that's all it was. And I know that my plays weren't working very well because it was just the market, the way it is now, that we have the elections and we had a lot of earnings last week, and we had pretty much every single day last week we had data and everything. So heavily impacts the market. But you know, in terms of my bad week, it was just me not really entering my A++ setups, which I don't do, which I struggled to do last week just because the market was slow. But when I did take my A+ setups last week, every single one of them did hit. And then, you know, it's just easier to look back when I do journal those weeks. I just see that, okay, my setups, what were my red ones, what were my green ones? My red ones were all setups that I don't usually take. And then, you know, when there's a lack of volume in that's where there won't be a very big follow through as well. So yeah, that was the biggest issue. So as I always say, it is no longer however long you've been trading, you know, you can't be a robot at some points. But the thing that I do have best when I do trade is my risk management. So whether I do win or lose, I still just cut my losers quick, and then I just move on to the next play. That's kind of how I do it. But that's just how it is. The best way to do it is learn from your mistakes. You just journal it, you know. Journal your trades. Understand, why did you get into the trade in the first place? If you don't understand why you got in the trade in the first place, you are going to lose, and you're never going to learn, and you won't become profitable ever. If you're just going to be jumping into random trades for no reason, you know. As I proved last week, I didn't do very well because I was getting into random plays that I thought that would run and they didn't. And obviously when there's a lack of volume, they just won't follow through. Thank you, no problem. GRI, yeah, I saw this one running, and then what, did it come down again? Oh no, it's actually still above $1. GRI, well, I don't know, there was a random pop-up, and then after that it just came straight down. So the way I would look at it is just this 125, I guess, above here. Then you have pretty much like 135 in this wick fill, like 138. But as long as it holds $1, you're good. It was just a random volume spike here. I don't know why. And then it just kind of died off. It was very weird. I don't know what happened. Did I do NWE? Yeah, I just said if I'm looking for entries on this, it would be above VWAP. VWAP's here, 246. Candle close above here on the 1 minute, 5 minute, and so on. Yeah, close above VWAP because this is resistance. Every time we've got here rejection, we close above, then rejection, rejection, rejection. You know, close above here, push to the upside at least to 275. Above 275. All A++. Yeah, that's why you'll see I'm going to be, I mean, what I do now is with my alerts in the Discord, I just give my setups that I enter in terms of just the A++ ones, because I don't trade and I don't give alerts because I have to give alerts and because I want to give alerts and all those things. I want to teach you how to trade, you know, and that is why I only give 1 or 2 alerts a day. Hasi gives 4 or 5, but I alert what I get into, so you know what I get into. I give setups where I say you can wait for this level, you can enter now, and so on. So those are setups that you can enter. It doesn't mean that I don't like it or anything. I'm giving you high probability setups, but the difference is just when I enter my trade, it's based on my A++ setup, which I share in Discord. Everybody knows it, you know. So that's what I look for. Makes sense trying to force it, yeah. Exactly. But the thing is, when I was bad, I only lost like 1 or 2 trades. That's it. That's it. So when the market's very slow, obviously everyone struggles with it because you expect plays to run, or you try and just take some plays and then you chase and all these things. But I didn't chase anything. When I lost, I only lost like 2 in a row and I was done for the day, which is my loss is 2 in a row and I'm done for the day, which isn't bad. I'm not like losing 10 trades in a row. That's not how I trade. Like my bad days are me losing 2 trades in a row and I'm down and I'm done. That's it. So that's how it is. Thanks for anyone. Why don't you use a faint line on staff 335? At 335? Why don't you use the famous yellow line at 335? Because it's not an area of resistance. Look, it needs to break above the resistance. The only way you get the famous yellow line is if it breaks above resistance, retests it and pushes up. I'm not too sure what you mean by this 335 level. So if it closes above $4, it'll run up to like 460, maybe pull back to $4 again and then push up. You know? Me too. Your WAP says you do swing trades. Yes, I get swing trades every week, and it's up to you how much you trade with of your portfolio, but I trade with 25% of my account. So if I have $1,000, I go with $250 of my account. I give the stop loss targets, all those great things, but I didn't give any swings this week simply because we have a lot of earnings. We have elections this week, and we also have FOMC, so it's going to affect a lot of the swings. So I have not given any, but I give every Monday. I give swings, 2 or 3 swings that you can enter, and you hold for your stop loss or your target, and that's what I give. You had 35 on your first chart. Let me check. 1 second. On staff. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, that was just that's a 4-hour key level. That's just a 4-hour key level. So I don't do it. I rarely ever do it on a 4-hour level because I'm not looking for it to pull back to this level. This is just an area. This is just like a wick fill area of resistance. But if I do it, the famous yellow line, I guess you could say it, I wait for it to break above resistance. I use the 5-minute time frame. That's what I traded on. So that is what I focus on. So if it breaks above here, $4, retest, then maybe look for entries back at $4, or if a candle closes above $4. There's many ways you can trade this setup. Right now, I would not be trading it. It's in a downtrend. There's no reason to enter it. 335 was just an area of resistance previously before it broke out. So once that breaks out, you need something like this. Like there's a big area of resistance here, but this is obviously on a shorter time frame. Put it there anyways, then run the no problem. No problem at all. So the market actually opens up a lot later here now in Dubai. The market opens up at 6:30 p.m., which is late. But yeah. So the clocks have officially changed. These are your levels here for ADN. So this was your candle close above. That was a great entry, you know? Close above, push to the upside. ADN key levels. These are your key levels right here. All right, is there a strong wick if it's longer than a is a wick? Yeah, so if it's not clear, then it's not. Like here, that's a strong water wick. I wouldn't say that is, that's not, that is, you know, strong wick here, not really. So yeah, that's a good way to look at it, Leo. Hollow to the moon. Hollow, nothing at the moment. We have to wait and see. Is that only you that provides? Yeah, I'm the only one that provides swing trades. But if you need any swing trades or any advice or anything, if you ask Hassie, I'm sure he will give you some. If you ask him, what do you think of this for a swing? I'm sure he'll help you and give you targets and all those things if that's what you want. But for me, I just look through the chart setups that I like and I share the swings. I focus on day trading. I don't really swing trade. I've just started doing swing trading simply because there's a lot of people who are busy and all those things. I understand that. So I've given the option there as swing trades. But my main focus is teaching you how I trade based on day trades, not on swing trades. But you can implement what I teach on day trades to the swing trades. I give the reasonings why I day trade or why I give the swing trades. Everything is there laid out to the T. That is the most, yes, that's correct, Eric. I'm glad you watched it. Thank you for watching it. Just released a new seminar in the Discord on the WAP, which is understanding candlesticks. Eric, how did you find it? Was it clear? The famous yellow line, the world renowned, I know, right? World renowned. ADN has to pull back. NLSP is trying to push up into open. Looks decent. Yeah, so all these ones are on my watch list. The blue and the orange. Green we'll just turn off for now. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to head into the Discord. I'm going to sort out a few things as the times have changed. Yeah, so as I did mention, I'll put the post out again for the WAP link. Let me post it here because we have opened up spots. Hassie opened up spots for the week or the month of November. So yeah, if you guys want to join, feel free to join. Once the spots are gone, they are gone. I don't know how many spots are exactly, so yeah, go ahead. 1 month, 3 months, whatever you guys desire. ALBT, let me have a look and then I'll be out of here. ALBT down 16%. For me, nothing on it. Down 16%, just leave it alone. That's it. Difficult. Yeah, for me, nothing. ALBT does have a gap fill, but I don't know. There's no volume on it, down 18%. I personally would just avoid it. That's it. You mentioned the wicks pretty regularly, but the new course, awesome. I feel my entries are always at resistance. So what I suggest is, if you always get stopped out, the best thing to do, right, very easy to fix it, is enter where you normally have a stop loss. So if you buy normally at 240 and your stop loss is at 198, enter at 198 and then have a stop loss below that. So where you can do it. Last question, I'm busy during the work with swings. Yeah, the swings are there. I give 2 or 3 swings a week. That's it. Yeah, so if you want to join, you're more than welcome to join. Yeah, that's really it, to be honest. I post swing trades every Monday, unless maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. If there's like news or something, then I won't post swings for the week because they can affect the swings very heavily, and so on. All right. Okay, guys, have a fantastic day. I will catch you all tomorrow. Please make sure if you are trading, I would not be trading with much size, so I would just watch the market and anticipate and see how, you know, the price action is during this time so you can learn from it. All right. Other than that, have a great day and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.